Greetings. Peace. What's going on, sentient beings? What is going on? Some sage in your life. Today is Friday, September 24th, 2021. And what a magnificent day, full of magnetism and beauty it is. The sun is in Libra now, so it is officially Libra season. We just had the equinox. We came off a full moon when the moon was in Pisces. Then there was the equinox when the moon was in Aries. Now it's a new season. That's what the equinox represents. Just switching seasons, and the moon is in Taurus. All right. So the sun is at 1 degrees and some change, because as of yesterday, 23rd, it switched to Libra season. Boom. So today, the 24th, is at 1 degree and some change. The sun moves 1 degree every day, and the moon is at 11 degrees in Taurus. So both the sun and the moon have the influence from the planet Venus today. So that's awesome. That's so much gratitude. We love Venus, and it's a Friday, that has that Venetian energy to it. We already know that's payday. We love Fridays. And today's the 24th. 2 plus 4 is 6. Numerology wise, 6 is a Venus number. So the sun, the moon, the day that it is, as well as the numerology that it is, are all heavily influenced by this Venus energy. This is the first time that I've noticed this happen based on my little system pattern that I look at as I'm learning. And I'm like, wow, how incredible. Venus, what's good? What's up? So we love to talk about the planetary influences on this channel with myself, Prosperity Priestess, and you all, the viewing audience. So I'm grateful to be here speaking about this. Wow, I guess I'm feeling it. I'm smiling so much my cheeks hurt. And to think how I felt before I got on, felt like I needed to do it and I'm going to get it done. So boom, here we are. Ask and you shall receive. That is a huge theme for today's energy. And because Venus is all about your desires. Venus is all about receiving. And you receive not necessarily what you desire. You receive what you work at, what you put out there. What's this? Oh, word? Oh, that's awesome. It's the sun card. It's the most beautiful card in the deck. Most happiest card in the deck. It's the sun. Number 19. That's awesome. I see a bird in there. I see a beautiful sun. A happy child holding a flag. A horse. That is what's up. That's how I feel today. All this Venetian energy, the happiest card in the deck. Let me just read to you what it says here. But as I was talking about Venus, the influence of Venus, and it representing desires and getting what you want. Talk about getting what you want. There go the sun card for that self. For that self, the magical self entity being full of light that you are. Alright, let's see. The sun. The sun, upright. This card represents satisfaction, gratitude, health, happiness, strength, inspiration, and liberation. The reverse is a lack of confidence and mild unhappiness. That is beautiful. So, we all want to be happy. We all want this energy right here. That gratitude, the health, the satisfaction, the strength, the inspiration, the liberation. So thank you for revealing yourself. I had to get stuck. I had to reach for it. Oh, that's right, because you have to reach for it. You have to ask for it or you won't get it. That's the concept of today in this energy. So much Venus. Okay. Venus correlates with the throat chakra. I know you thought I was going to say heart chakra, right? That's what I used to say, it correlates with the heart chakra. I heard that confirmation. Gratitude, all-known force. All-known force, always coming through. I don't care what you call it. Just connect to it. Be in alignment with it. You know, you want to call it God, Buddha, Allah, Jesus, the universe, God, all-knowing force, the force. Oh, it's your world. It's your world. It's what you create, what you choose, how you want. And that is 555, key to the game. So we're trying to get through these doors or get places, and there are doors. And we need the keys to unlock it. And the key is that is what you say it is. It's what you choose for it to be. So, speaking of saying what it is and creating an expression, that's all Venus energy. That's all throat chakra. And throat chakra correlates with the planet Venus. Aha, that's what we were saying. But why? Because the throat chakra is all about expressing. And what you express, what you put out, the force, the energy that you send, that's what you get back. That's what you receive. Venus is all about receiving. Throat chakra is all about expressing. This is why they correlate. Gratitude. So what you put out, throat chakra expression, is what you receive. Venus energy. This is why gratitude. All known force be coming through. This is why your thoughts and your feelings, really your feelings and then thoughts, is how you get, create, and have. It's all based off of that inside, that's inner, that Venus. Let me show you what the glyph for Venus looks like, the shape, what it's made of, what it looks like geometrically. And to me, it looks like an ankh. Because I drew it here. I took some notes for y'all today. I tried to be organized. This is the Venus. That's how real it is. Confirmation. That's Venus. That's what it looks like. Good. That's better than taking you to the thing there. There's the notes that I made. When I think Venus, I always think triangle. You know, the divine matriarch, the feminine aspect, the woman, the receptive. That's triangle when you talk about geometry, because everything is energy. It just expresses itself, expression, throat chakra, in various ways. Triangles, feminine energy. Circles, feminine energy. Why? Because it's the womb. Anyways, this is the glyph for Venus, and this is actually what the ankh is. Right here, I drew a picture of an ankh. That's why Venus looks like an ankh to me. Reminds me of an ankh. Ankhs represent eternal life, the creation of life, the man, the woman, and the child. What comes of it, you know. The man is a phallic shape. The woman is the womb shape. And what comes what's created when they come together, the child. Or you can look at it like the 1 and the 2 and the 3. Or if you want to look at it really like a 0, which is the feminine, and then the 1, which is the man, and then what they create is the 2 is the child. I mean, I know they say 1, 2, 3, but that looks like a 0 and a 1, and then 2 to balance there, the scales. So, boom. Speaking of balance and scales, that's Libra right there, the scales. When you're talking about the planet Venus, there's 941. That's Venus correlates with 2 different astrology signs, because that's what it rules. Venus rules the planet Taurus, which is an earth sign, a fixed earth sign, Venus also rules, it's supposed to not be leaning on the table. I saw that last video and I was like, oh, you always do that. Anyways, Venus also rules Libra, which is a cardinal air sign. So, yes, how you present yourself, because I'm, like I said, about the leaning and not doing that, that's an energy. If I'm like, that's an energy. If that's what I'm getting, if I'm giving off, then that's what people feel. That's what they receive. That's what they pick up. That's what the experience we want to create. When you're dealing with Venus, when you're referring to Venus energy and receiving a large part, so we know what it's about. Venusian energy operates and influences based on what it puts out there. It's all about the beauty. It's all about the ambiance. It's all about that feeling that's created when you see Venus, or when you sense, smell, experience Venus. You're like, oh, I want more of that. How do I get that? Or yes, I'm going to give you exactly what you want. But you're giving me what I like that. And it feels great. So, this is why, this is the point of the notes. I think about things and just, then I don't necessarily be precise and just little bits. So anyways, it has to do with reception, receiving, and pleasure and desires. Those are some key words I wrote down. And magnetize for Venus energy. Gratitude. The young prophet just sneezed. It's always alignment. All right, so more notes. Yes, receiving pleasure and desires. The looks, how you look. Talking about Libras, Taurus, how you look. That Venus energy, that's everything. The looks is really the energy that goes in. The look is what we see. That's the physical representation of all of that positive energy that went in. For example, if we see a dude with muscles, right? And it's like, oh, okay. That's a good look. It took work to get there. That's a result of constantly doing the exercise, the workup, the curl-ups, whatever, the push-ups, what needs to be done to get the body to look like that. If we see a beautiful car and it looks great, we're like, yo, look at that. It's because, look, that took time to create it, to build it, the design, the materials that were used, that were high quality versus cheap. And then doing things like shining it, the wax, doing the extra steps to make it look even better. Or if you're talking about architecture, talking about, let's say, those pictures you see, you start thinking about visualizing pictures you see of a luxurious getaway. I know I wrote this down. Expensive luxury resort. That's what it's called, a resort. That's resort. If I say hotel, if I say motel, that's different than if I say resort. All right? That's two different pictures. That's two different energies right off the rip. So that's persuasion and the energy that goes in, and the choice of materials, the choice of the words that's used. So when you're talking about Taurus and the earth sign, and what did I say it was? Fixed, and the building, fixed earth, that's materials, high quality, tangible, high quality. When it's the Libra, the words and the cardinal actions, words that spark, ignite a beautiful response, right? Both, whether it's the earth aspect or the air aspect, either way of expressing itself, it's an elegance. It's detailed. Because when that high quality car doesn't just have any type of alloy metals, or it doesn't have low quality metal for its body, and or even like the gas you put in it. You know, you have to put a high grade of gas in it, or that's not going to operate properly. You're going to see a difference. So it's the same thing if you're referring to that expensive luxury resort in that picture versus a motel. A lot more detail, a lot more elegance, and the mentality of just being beauty and art. All that's Venus energy. And that expensive luxury resort, that's what we want. But it took detailed, precise, elegant energy building towards it to have that, for it to be created that way. Somebody thought about using a certain color scheme to bring a certain energy and a certain texture of pillow and certain types of flowers and the view and the amenities that would be available. So that's all Venetian. And just like if I take the time to put a face mask on each day, take the time to oil my hair each day. See, I'm talking about the little details, the behind the scene things, that when I come out the house and I take the time to drink water, and put body butter on my skin, on my face, then when I come out the house, it's like, oh, look at her skin, look at that. But it took effort, it took energy. I had to, in order to get that desirable, that beautiful Venetian result, in order to get that influence, that based off of the beauty, like, wow, look at that. It took a lot of work for it to happen. It's not a beautiful process. It's concentrated, consistent effort. Venus is hard for some people. For some people, it's just natural. Gratitude for it. Everybody can do something, is good at something. But for me, Venus was like difficult. Now I enjoy it and it's fun and I get it and I'm like, oh, hold on. So wait a second. If I look like this versus this, I get different responses. If I put this in my body versus this, I get different responses. That's Venus. It's a very give and take, and the balance of the scales. Energy, and it's understanding influence. It's understanding that in order to get what you want, in order to receive, in order to have that, you gotta give. You gotta put something in. So, whether it's putting in that water and the body butters on your skin, and the healthy effort in order to have that. So maybe some people feel like you could just put on a fancy facial cream. And same concept, because that's also a reality. But everything is cause and effect. You know, the more rocks you throw in the water, the more ripples you're going to have. So more intensity towards the desired result. And not doing things to go against the ripple. Like a boat's ripple is coming in against the ripple of the rock. Now it's a clash. So if you're putting on the facial cream or face mask or whatever, but you're also putting in the acidic ass Diet Pepsi, that shit is banging though, right? This is counteractive, counterproductive. But you know, it's like we live and we learn. It's a give and a take, and it's a balance. And you need to enjoy it. It needs to be pleasurable for you. Venus. Okay. Boom. Let's see what else we have here. Explain why it's throat chakra. So, I'm going to put some of this on camera. I ordered this last year. I received it last year. And like last year when I was supposed to start my channel. Like then. Anyways. I'm going to do it on camera today. It is, throat chakra is for the throat chakra. That's why I ordered. I was like, I'm going to get this so I can empower myself and enhance my throat chakra and communicate these messages and get them out there the best way. And this is a spiritual thing to help. And I'm supporting the sister in her craft. And her name is actually Het Haru. Het Haru that's my yacht. Haru, that's my yacht. Het Haru is my yacht energy, which is the balance. That's Libra. So this is awesome. As the sun's in Libra. And the moon. So all this Venus energy, you already went over all that. So all things happen for a reason. So and it's beautiful. There's Rose, and I love how she packaged this. This is awesome. This even reminds me of the animal that I'm going to talk about today, which is a bumblebee. My daughter brought me down one of her books. She brought me down the book she read today. Boom. Hurricane. Oh, okay. Hurricane. I get it, because a hurricane is air and water. And Venus is in a water sign. Venus is in Scorpio. Ooh, that tense pressure. Hurricane, evacuation route. But boom, she brought me this, and on the back it has all these little books on it, and I was looking at it, and I saw the bumblebee, and I was like, why is that standing out? And I was like, oh, because that's the animal to represent today's energy. With all this Venus and air. Libra's an air sign. And the Venus, Friday, the bumblebee. Ocean energy. Honey, sweet, Taurus, senses, the moon's there. That's what I'm saying. If there was an animal to represent today, it'd be a bumblebee. And that's sweet nectar. And all the work that goes in for the bees to get that honey, I just got done talking about all that. Okay, so Het Haru, thank you so much. That's gratitude, sister. This says thank you. That's awesome. So she's saying thank you right back. Alignment. So I think that's awesome. People create products to empower others. So I do some of that too. Not this, but I love to support other people on their journeys, just like supporting myself. I love to support myself in my journey as well. Thank you for shopping with me. I love when people put these little notes. Okay. Oh, confession. Let me make a confession. Is that Venus and Scorpio? Because that's what just popped in my mind. Oh, Venus and Scorpio. Confessions. Deep. Yeah. What did I write about? Because Scorpio, the depth and the secrets. Oh, and Venus right now is in 15 degrees. It's 15. I just told you it was in Scorpio. It's actually at 15 degrees. And that's a 6, which is Venus energy. So so much. If I say Venus one more time. Confession. On my vision board, it says that, like, something I want to do is do reviews, box openings for people, for small business owners, for melanated matriarchs, and like to help give them exposure for what they're doing. And also because I feel like it'd be a great way to experience what different people have, give exposure to different people. So it's give and take, and I feel like I'm good at communicating, writing reviews. Boom. There we go. And it'd be fun to do it on video, or, the unboxing thing. So, but it was really supposed to start off as I get their product and I make a review for them. So this is awesome. Now I'm kind of doing that. So that was my confession. Oh, my vision board's on the refrigerator now. What does it say? New small business owner reviewer. Write reviews. Yeah, new and small business owner reviewer, write reviews of products and services. So this is towards that. I am glad. Oh, thank you for shopping with me. I am glad you've chosen my truth oil. Oh yeah, this is truth oil. This can be used externally as a massage oil, anointed on candles, and even place in an oil diffuser. Please feel free to send me any feedback. Het Haru Healing. That's awesome. Gratitude. I love the message. Thank you. And just the intent behind this. Everything is energy and that feeling. So it feels great. And I feel excited to be opening this finally, especially after having it for more than a year. Saved it for the right moment, I know that. It's one thing I'm learning on this journey. There is no getting it wrong because it's all experiences. We put energy out and then we see what comes back. You know, throw the net out there and you see what comes back. Like, oh, this worked, this doesn't work. Okay, I'll throw it back out there. So, very happy to be getting what I want. Oh, look at that. Confirmation. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm doing this because of this hand, the Hamesh here. I almost brought the one in that I have inside. I almost brought it in. I found it. The one I had on the bracelet, it was lost. I found it in the bag of potatoes. So it came disattached somehow. So then I just kept leaving it outside to charge the crystals and all that. And it doesn't look cute anymore. So I didn't bring it inside. But I thought about it. And now I'm sitting here staring at one. That's been here this whole time. Gratitude. This is cute. Oh, you can move the eye there. Oh, I like that. Truth oil. Het Haru healing. Truth oil targets throat chakra. Targets the throat chakra to assist in finding and speaking your truth. Oh yeah. That's why I've been procrastinating. This was the goal. And then you're like, wait, are you sure you want to do that? Hey, Venus is in Scorpio. It's confession time. Yes, to assist in finding and speaking your truth. 100% natural and vegan. Please use externally only. Excellent. Excellent. That's right. I remember I had a peppermint. Oh, it's so cute. So, and the roses in here, the flowers. Thank you. That is excellent. Ha. So, you know, I like to put in my temples. We'll go with the third chakra because it's what it's for. Like, I always end up starting on my temples. I don't have a specific way I put oil on, and I'm so eccentric, so I'm just hitting up these chakras and grateful to be doing so. I want that clarity, truth coming through the crown chakra, the third eye, the ajna, having the vision to see. Hold on. Crown chakra, I now know, that's Mercury oriented. Sasrahar? Shh. Guess I need to sit myself down. Good, this is here for a reason. That's right. I told you there's no wrong way. I'm convinced. You just end up working into it. Okay. Crown chakras. Yes, Sahasrara. This is Mercury glyph. Then it's the Ajna chakra, your third eye. That's Jupiter oriented. And then we get here, Vishuddha, throat chakra. So that's what we just did there. Great. Let's go ahead with the mudra and mantra for the throat chakra. Well, you can see. I'm just putting my hands together like this, lacing them together. And we're just gonna go ahead and do that's the mudra, the hand placements to activate your throat chakra. And the mantra is HAM. Oh, and gratitude for this chair. It's from my grandma. She was a Taurus. Where the moon is at today. Oh! And it's conjunct Uranus. Let's go. Gratitude. Okay. Ha Yeah, but why are we doing it? Good question, because it's extremely important. Extremely important. Okay, time to get close. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to hit you guys with the goddess braid. This is not a goddess braid, but I am supposed to do that. We'll see what happens. Bong. Good. Very good. Okay. Throat chakra. It correlates with the physical organs, teeth, gums, jaws, bronchial tubes, throats, ears, lymph nodes, neck, respiratory system, trachea, cervical vertebrae, and the shoulders. Key words pertaining to the throat chakra are I communicate, expression, reception, see, event, listening, intuition. And then it also talks about some stones and essential oils associated with the throat chakra. Aquamarine, blue chalcedony, blue calcite, turquoise, celestine, blue topaz, and even some essential oils like rosemary, cineol, canjaput, eucalyptus, clary sage, blue chamomile. What's that? Oh, I need that in my life. I need that in my life. I don't even know what that is. Noble laurel, myrrh, mint, myrtle. That makes me think of turtle. I don't know what a myrtle is either. Nioli. That's a type of orange, I believe. Okay, I already said that. Great. Let's do a couple more. And then I'll read a little bit more about, the difference between blocked versus a harmonious throat chakra. Let's do 3 more mantras. HAM to work on the 5th chakra, Vushhada. Vushuda. Try to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. It helps expand it, accelerate and expand the exercise, and you'll feel a difference. You'll hear it and feel it. There you go. Let me do what I just said, right? Yes, I caught the 3311. Gratitude. And that's 3333. And I dedicate this video to Venus. All right. She's so awesome. I love Venus. My Venus is in Virgo, so she bowed it. Everybody's Venus is somewhere. Everyone has a planet Venus in their birth chart, and it's in one of the 12 astrological signs. So wherever a planet Venus was at when you were born, when you came into this world, like we all know the sun was in this sign or that sign, this astrological sign when we were born, which is different areas of the sky. This area is ruled by this sign, this area that sign, this area that sign. That's all it is. It's a map. What do they call them? Constellations. And where each planet is at in the sky, that's called when you were born. Like if we just took a picture, boop, of when you came into this realm. That's why your birth time is so necessary. We're taking a picture of the planets of the sky. On paper, we write that. That's called a natal chart. That's called a birth chart. That's what we're actually translating. So everybody knows where the sun was when they were born, our sun sign. But do you know where the moon was at? Which is like way more influential. 34, 54, that's double 8. Oh yeah, I'll be catching it. I'm telling you. Gratitude. What's that have to do? Oh, right when I said moon too. 11:54 is my moon is at 8 degrees and it's in the 8th house. That's double eights. And I didn't realize maybe that's the double eight, so I keep writing about. So I saw it one day, like, wait a second. So hearing things and seeing things is different. Get different experiences. You know, we all have different learning styles, just like we all have different love languages. We all have various ways to express ourselves. And your natal chart is they're as unique and individual as everyone's fingerprint. Nobody has the same fingerprint. Nobody has the same natal chart. Right. And that's how divine but scientific and natural your natal chart, your birth chart in life is. So when I was born, the planet Venus was in the constellation of Virgo. It really wasn't, because that's Western astrology. It was in the constellation of Leo. You guys know how the Gregorian calendar is not really the proper years. Like, time started way before 2016. What fucking year are we in? Oh my goodness. Yeah. 2021 years ago. Life started way before then. So that would just be a certain perspective and lens put on to count years from then. So that what they call that AD. So BC all the time before then. It's different time periods, different life. Why am I talking about time, perspectives, 1155, double sixes, Venus energy, Venus. So this video is dedicated to. I'm supposed to be doing more mudras and mantras, but I'm talking about something. Okay, the birth chart and why it's so relevant, where Venus is on everybody's chart. It represents a certain type of energy, just like where your sun is on your chart. It represents a certain type of energy, because there's, I started talking about Western versus Eastern, sidereal versus the Vedic versus Western. What do they call that? Tropical. Tropical is Western. Sidereal is Eastern. Same way we look at how the Western perspective on living life in the world and education is one way, versus in life and perspective and culture from an Eastern perspective is another way. So that's what it is with the astrology. In terms of the methods, Western, also known as tropical astrology, bases the natal chart off of a calendar and number system, whereas Vedic Eastern astrology bases the natal chart and the placement of the planets based on like where they actually are, like what constellation the planet is in. Western astrology doesn't do that because it just counts zero. It gives every constellation, each zodiac sign, all 12 of them, it gives each of them 30 degrees. You get 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, and breaks it up like that. Equal house system. But in Vedic astrology, Eastern astrology, it's not done by 0 to... It is 0 to 30, but it's based on... No, it's not 0 to 30. It's the size of each house is not just 30 degrees. The size of each house is based off of the size of the actual constellation. Some constellations take up less space in the sky. Other constellations take up more space in the sky. So they would have less or more different amounts of degrees. That's the difference. Way too much detail. But anyway, there's always different perspectives, there's different methods, and we were talking about where Venus is when you're born, in your birth chart, your natal chart. So, and how that's relevant. So, like right now, Venus is in Scorpio. I think Venus stays in the sign for like a month and a half, 2 months, if I'm correct. I had to look up more information. I don't even know how long Venus stays in the sign. I know the sun stays in a sign 30 days, moves 1 degree each day. I know the moon stays in a sign 2 to 3 days. You know, it goes through 28 degrees within 2.5, 3 days. And then it's into the next sign. It goes through 28 degrees and into the next sign. All degrees in the next sign. All the planets do that. But some do it, they do it at different speeds. The sun is 1 degree a day. Mercury is the fastest planet. It's compared to the Venus and Mars. It goes through each sign much quicker. Alright. So, I don't know how long Venus stays in the sign per how long the cycle is. 40, 48. Okay, keep going. Confidence. This lady the other day in the store, she told me, she was like, I was there with my daughter and we were actually getting some education supplies, and because the words you use matter, it's force, it's influence, and school means hell. So we're just educating. And we were getting the supplies, and she was like, we saw her in another aisle, said hi, crossed paths, and now, boom, we're in this aisle, and we're looking at this items. I didn't even realize she was up there, but boom, she must have came down the aisle or something, and she was like, excuse me, don't give up. And I was like, okay, thank you. Then she hands me some money. And I was like, she was like, I'm a pastor, and she was funny because when she was saying it, she looked at my crystal, she looked at my crown, she was like, well, I'm a pastor, and he told me to tell you, don't give up. Whatever you're doing, just keep at it. Just don't give up. I was like, wow, gratitude. So that's what's up. Even though we express ourselves in different ways, She's a pastor. I'm not. She's a pastor. I'm a priestess. It's okay. You can still have a communication, conversation. There's still an exchange of energy. We still feel each other and comprehend where each other is coming from, or that each person's on a journey, or whatever. Still comprehend that we're vessels, and it takes nothing to light somebody else's candle. Use your candle to light someone else's wick. Doesn't take anything away from you. So that was awesome that happened. And I'm pretty sure she was referring to this and making these videos. So that's what she came into my mind when I saw the 40 and 48. Just keep going. It's okay. Get better in time. Get better. All right. When the throat chakra is blocked, there's difficult eloquence, confused thoughts and feelings, fear of asserting one's opinion, heightened critical sense, inhibition, shyness, sore throat, toothache, gingivitis, and cervical pain. When the throat chakra is harmonious, it expresses itself in a communicative way, verbal and creative expressiveness, eloquence, conscious use of concepts, authenticity. Ooh, that's a word I wrote. Yes. When I was thinking about what Venus represents, deep expression, autonomy, creative energy, consciousness of one's own beautiful and warm value, and musical sense. Throat chakra, Venus, senses, food, music, expression, listening, giving and receiving. Let's get it. Okay. Continue to practice that as often as you like. Just a little bit for us to do together. All right. Oh, yay. And thank you for being with me to open this. And gratitude, CHOOOO. Oh. Gratitude to my higher self. I finally did it. Hey. All right. Boom. What was on the list? Oh, CHOOOO, Bumblebee, French braid, all Venus, crystals. Oh, okay. I see where we're at with it. I'm back because I believe in authenticity like a motherfucker. Yes. Yes. And what do I feel like? I feel like authenticity has a large amount to do with Venetian energy and the whole getting what you want. Are you being true to what you want? Because what you put out, that's what you get. If you want people to respect you, are you putting out respectful energy? If you want love, are you putting out love or are you putting out lust? Truth oil working. For real. That's what it's about. Let's see. If you want satisfaction and harmony, are you putting out cooperation and copacetic energy? Are you putting out frustrating energy and nastiness? And like I explained this to my child all the time, this and the habits that we create, the patterns and the energy we choose to use, our choices is huge Venetian energy. Are you being authentic to yourself? How you're treating people, regardless if mom's there or not, regardless if this person's watching or is aware or not, you know, so that has to do with integrity. But authenticity, doing what's true to you versus putting on a mask, being fake, pretending that's why, you know, I do things based on how I feel. In some moments, I feel like getting dressed up. In some moments, I feel like being dressed down. That's life. It shouldn't be that, oh, I only should get or receive respect or love or attention or admiration only if I am X, Y, and Z. That's not even being authentic. Yet we want someone to be consistent with us. Yet we're not even being authentic, true to the reality that there's always the opposite side of the coin. Yo, y'all need to see authenticity because it's not seen. Like when you watch people take their hair out on video, oh, that's not cute, that's not attractive. This shit is real. This is what's involved in getting the cute styles, you know, getting the braids right, the parts, the oiling, taking the time to comb it out. This is who I am. I shouldn't feel ashamed to do this. It is the most natural thing, like passing gas on a date or something, or just in the living room, or at work, anywhere, in the grocery store. So anyways, everybody, you know, expresses themselves differently. Oh, we ask toddlers, how do you get what you want? By saying it, by asking for it. Yes, money, Venus, asking you shall receive. Life balance, comprehending, give and take. Yeah. Venusian influence is pleasant versus harsh, feels great, subtle, sensual, seductive. Oh, and then I looked up, because I was like, seductive, that's like inductive, induce, using sex, seductive. So I looked up induce. Induce means to succeed in persuading or influencing someone to do something. Venusian out this bitch. Also, it says bring about or give rise to. That's another definition. So that made me think about life and the Ankh. Told you that. That's what Venus, the glyph, looks like. The Ankh looks like the glyph Venus. And some words associated with Venusian energy that I wrote down here are subtle, sensual, seductive. And when I wrote down seductive, that made me think of inducing sex, inducing using sex. So I looked up induce, and induces succeed. So etymology, looking at the energy of a word, what it represents. Very Venusian. So I wrote the word down. That's why it came to mind when I was thinking of Venusian energy. Succeed in persuading. Seduce. This inducing through sexual means though. Succeed in persuading or influencing someone to do something. Bring about or give rise to. Hey. What is that called? When you can look at something a number of ways. What you're saying. You know the word I'm thinking of. Bring about or give rise to. Ain't that what Venus energy does in bringing life? Now, it's a different definition from a different source says to induce a state or condition means to cause it. So, Venusian and receiving, that's why it's all about setting the tone. You choose. Receiving, being receptive is a position of power. Because you choose. You set the boundaries. You don't have to allow. You don't have to accept. And everyone, regardless of their gender, has this choice, has this experience, has this energy in their life manifested, and they choose how they work with that particular energy of receiving and allowing. You know, our boundaries. That's why Saturn and Venus fucks with each other. They like each other. Hard body. Like my grandma's Venusian energy, my grandpa's Saturn energy. But why do I know that? I don't. Well, oh, because he's born on the 8th. Yeah, he's September 8th. So he's double Earth. He's Virgo. He's an 8. And my grandma, she's Taurus. She's May 14th. Oh yeah, I wondered if her moon was in Gemini, but there goes the 5 energy. That's 5 is Gemini number. What? 5 is Mercury number, Mercurial. But I wondered if she had a Gemini moon or something. I had to look that up. That's easy to find out. So anyways, but Venus and Saturn, because Venus has to do with what you want and desire and receive and allow, therefore you're already talking about Saturn, your boundaries. All right, when you're talking about give and take, boundaries are a factor. This is what, see? Y'all need to see this. You need to love this. Natural. I do. Oh, the avocado and aloe, all natural conditioner. I do some other shampoos and conditioners as well. All natural oils, grape seeds, and what's that stuff called? Oh, avocado oil, black seed oil. You know, hold on. Y'all think it's a game. You think it's a game. You see the herbs in there. You see the black seed. Avocado oil, spong. Grape seed. So there's this in here. This together and shooking up. There's another stuff. Oh, I put horsetail in there. 5441. That was my grandma. Gratitude. Told you she's 514. So yes, that's in there. That's in here. That's what makes it so. Why is it so light? Because I put the braids in. I didn't just go to sleep with it laying down, or it'd be squished the mask, I braided it, I oiled it, and I'm combing it out. It's so light, it's so fluffy, it's so pretty, it's so soft. I received this because I put in that work. So it's okay, I'm gonna talk about it, I'm gonna bask in it, I'm gonna enjoy it. I worked for this, huh? So now I have a goal. I made a goal today for it to get twice as big. So I was working. I remember like in the middle, there was no hair here. There was no hair. There was nothing here. Yo, me and my homegirl used to look at it like, yo, how did this happen? Why? What the fuck? How do you have a spot in the middle of your head with no hair? Anyways, that was then. This is now. So it's manifesting. Look, you could be a whole other gender nowadays, okay? I ain't girls with motherfucking hair. I'm just saying. Venus is a Scorpio. Let's get extreme with it. Let's take it to the depths. Let's go. Yes. Oh, on fire. Oh, on fire. We lit. Justice, Libra season. Let's go. Need this in your timeline. I'm about to take a picture. All right. Authenticity, you get what you ask for, you put out, you live by it, you die by it, right? So when you exercise, you choose to do that, make that part of your life and your routine. Like I was walking to the store the other day and I saw somebody jog past me. And I was like, yo, she's out here getting it early in the AM. And I was like, you should be doing it. I was like, hold on, fucking slow your roll. Why are you comparing yourself? You're doing what you need to be doing. You are walking to the store in the AM to go get groceries for the house, all right? You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, you do exercise other times, other ways, different. You know what I'm saying? You were on rollerblades last week. You did yoga yesterday. You're gonna do more exercising. But that was very inspiring to see her like outside and jogging. That's just not my particular form of exercising. I'll rollerblade, jogging. I'll rollerblade. But that's good. You have to know what works for you. So that's what I like to do to get my body healthy, or even being aware that every time I walk into the store, I'm grateful that I have legs that work, you know. I can get there quickly and easily, no pain, no nothing. I see people struggling to walk to the store. I remember when I was limping and I had the ankle injury, brief injury, and what that was like to not be able to use my ankle, and the essential oils and how effective they were. Way more helpful than the pills, over-the-counter prescription pills that I broke down and took. I was like, I don't care. I'm taking pills. And I took over. They worked a little bit. They worked more than what I was using at the time, like a heat pad and Epsom salts. So no, you need some more than that. But I had essential oils the whole time. But it was great to experience 3 different methods and seeing the drastic difference in what helped me the most and what didn't. So that was like, wow. Oh, I wanted to do this just so you guys can see. Just cause I don't think people make videos like this. I mean, unless you're watching those channels, and even then they take out the ugly part. It's not ugly. It's part of the process. Yay. So authentic and don't give a fuck. And you shouldn't. All right, receiving it is what you allow in. Yes. So as a woman or as any person dealing with your choices in your life, what you choose and receiving is all about what you allow in and what you open the door to. Oh my goodness, I keep getting that lesson. It does not matter if they show up at the door, like they're blocked on the phone for a reason, so then they show up at the door. Don't answer the door. Don't go to the window. Not ask for that company. That's uninvited. That's a pop-up. Fuck all that. Choice, don't allow it in. You don't have to deal with what comes with it. The toxic ass energy, which is why it's blocked in the first place. And now here it is, trying to be disruptive and disregarding your boundaries and your choices. That's called being disrespectful. So you don't choose to allow that in by opening the door to it. No. So, you know, what position you put yourself in. Bingo. You don't have to do things. You don't have to open that door to let stuff in. the positions you want to put yourself in, what you should focus on is high vibrations, positive and prosperous energy and outcomes, pleasant and full of joy. This is the energy that you want to experience and focus on. What's this say? Oh, immense. Oh yes, immense gratitude. That's the energy. Focusing on things energetically and knowing that's what you put out, then that's what you experience. And that's, what I get. And especially when I keep those things in mind, that's the best thing to do. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna pull a couple cards for you all and get out of here. I think that's a good enough video, on Venus and all the energy of today and authenticity. I read all my notes, so we Gucci. Oh, yes. Yes. That's the laugh when you get what you want. All right, there are some crystals on there, but I guess I did not go over any crystals. One crystal that I went outside to get, it don't have nothing to do with today. It's okay. It's moss of jade. With the energy, you know how I do. Moss of jade is a stone of emotional healing. Gentle moss of jade calms nerves, improves concentration and awareness. In physical healing, moss of jade is used with the circulatory system, especially the heart, conveys inner peace, inner strength, and completeness, also used to pacify impulsive tempers. Well, that's excellent. Especially when we're talking about Venus being a Scorpio, and the passive aggressive and the tempers and the energy, the water and being in control of the emotions. There's a lot of focus on that. You have to. Oh, what the fuck flew out? What the fuck flew out? You have to be in control of your emotions in order to get what you want. Emotional intelligence. People think it's just, what you call it. You're supposed to only focus on your logic. And it's not that. Yes, but anyways, what fell out? Ooh, come on. Who's that? The Queen of Swords. Aqua energy. Aqua. Oh well, aqua. I see the eagles in the back for that stability. Aqua. I see the feet there on the throne. I do. And it's the feminine aspect, the emotional, playing no games with these emotions, being very clear, putting up those boundaries. Does she look like she came to play with y'all? It took work to get on that throne. And she's not going to let your words or your games distract her or take her off of that. Oh, yes, I see the halo on there. It's just a reflection from the light thing. But the queen, the feminine, the emotions, and the swords, the air, using the logic, having the boundaries, doing what makes sense emotionally. Because it's the queen energy. All right. Swords, yeah, using that logic, not being afraid to have those boundaries. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, what is it, 44? What? 40 what? The Queen of Swords has a cold and emotionally detached way of dealing with the world. I just told you, emotions that make sense. In a reading, the Queen speaks of standing up to people. Gratitude, unknown force. Gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for this card coming out. Revealing that energy we're speaking about. Right, there goes all the 144s. Oh, gratitude again. In a reading, the Queen speaks of standing up to people, making demands, and being clear about one's needs. Ooh, yes, the needs and the Venus, yes, the wants, the desires. The need is like the moon, but yeah, you have to use Venus in order to get that. You have to use Venus. The moon is like you have the emotions and you're aware of it, you're in control, you're the high priestess, you know what those emotions are about. And then the Venus is like the actions you take, using those emotions, based off of those emotions, being in control of those emotions to pull in what you want. Right. Okay, that's why we love Venus. Gratitude. Gratitude. Okay. I'll pull one more card. Or I'll shuffle this deck as well. I love doing readings. I know. So good. I'm glad I'm doing it. Remember to always ask ancestors and to surely seek spirit. What else is all-knowing force want to communicate today? September 24th, 2021, Friday. All of this Venetian persuasion. What it is. Got for us all knowing force. Come through. Come through. Let's go. Last one. I'm pulling. That one. Boop. Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles. Get it? Greetings, young prophet. Just finishing up this reading here.
I finished my nonfiction writing.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Go ahead and put that on the table there, and then I will check it out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Break time for now.
Okay.
All right. Eight of Pentacles, what you work towards, and that beauty. Unknown force be coming through. I tell you. Where's the book at? Gratitude. You're welcome, precious. Where? Oh, right in front of me. But that's the Eight of Pentacles is that desired result. You keep putting in that work to get the result. Pentacles results earth. The 8, Saturn energy, cause and effect. How far you're willing to go, the boundaries. Getting out what you put in. 8, earth. The first word, beauty. Second word, work. Beauty, work, capacity, skill, astuteness. Gratitude. All right. Just a little bit of messages from all knowing force. Brought to you by Prosperity Priestess on this beautiful day. Thank you all for being here. Get your Venus on, especially today. And remember to always ask ancestors and to surely seek spirit.